What did you just add to our new chalkboard to-do list?
My birthday.
Because it's your birthday this week?
Yeah. By the time this comes out, I'll be almost a year older.
This is our new chalkboard, so that we can actually plan out what we're doing for the week and everyone knows.
I am everyone.
Probably start with Monday then, is it?
How about start Wednesday?
Does that not defeat the object of having this list of stuff? Do you know what you're not allowed to do on this list? You're not allowed to add stuff that you've already done onto this list so that you can then tick it off as stuff you've done.
I like the sense of achievement though.
Anyone else do that like Amy does? Just add stuff to a to-do list that you've already done so that you can like cross it off and say that you've done it.
Guaranteed every woman is going to say yes to this.
If you do that or don't do that, put it in the comments.
I read it in a book as being a very helpful thing if you're low energy and low motivation. Write down things that are easy wins or you've done so you can tick them off and then you build up some momentum and then you did all stuff.
I'm going to go around that way.
Toast.
Yeah, it's just at that end probably is. I need to go around.
I need to move the ladder. You saw, I saw. You saw very briefly and you didn't like it.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Very dusty.
Very. Look at this.
Oh, the stone. Oh, wow.
I carried away with that and I forgot it was actually supposed to be.
I actually didn't even notice that.
It's like that thick the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks really good. Some big stone there. This bit of wall is really strange because that bit is stone, but then the bit to the left of it and the bit to the right is both brick.
As if that got closed in and then that got opened up.
Yeah. I'd love to know what it used to be like. Comfortable on the wrist there. And walk. Right, 1, 2, 3. How's that?
Painful.
No, up and done. Alright, got that. That was better. And up. That was better. Stop there. Stop there. Got the corner. Yeah, this one. Keep moving forward as you go round. Can you keep going round? Just move your end round. There we go. You double the other side quite close too, quite short. Now take the other side and go round once through, and then back around where it came from, and then back where that one came from. Now you've got your lifting strap. Easy. Oh, I could run with this. One, 2, 3. Put your hand down. Spin it that way. Watch your fingers. Push them towards me. There we go. Good. Oh.
There's bugs in somewhere. The little ones. I could hear something.
No.
Or is it just the sound of stuff? I'm not paranoid. Extra credit.
Because we moved 2 beams.
I'm exhausted now. The second one wasn't so bad. It was lighter. The first one wasn't as bad as I thought.
Control. Not bad. Hmm. Cool. Okay, thank you.
behind these. No!
Right. So this side needs to be upright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little bit more. There we go. Start fire then. There we go.
Beautiful. One which is growing on there. How'd you do it?
Bend it away from the plant. Hey!
It's a coin. It's not bad. Oh wow. One of these became one of these. Smells good. We're so country, we're going to be having corn and beans for lunch.
Nice basket.
All my vegetations in it. So much variety this morning. This is great. I love being a farmer. The peas.
Peas. Look at those.
Let them grow enough this time. Don't get carried away and pick them early and then they're tiny.
Oh, look at them.
So cool.
Actual black beans.
We opened one early and he was still white inside with like purpley edges.
It's much lighter now. Keep going. Can you put yours down? Good form. Alright, just slide us forward a bit. Right there. Pull it towards you. Yeah. Short interlude for bread.
Can't. Still hot bread from the oven. And Portuguese Swiss roll. It was a new one that I've not tried before. She doesn't always bring cake during the week. And obviously I just knew I was going to get cake after doing this job, so I took the exact amount of change, which we were both surprised with the amount of change.
Okay, slide it towards me. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. Do less at a time if you can. A bit more. Yeah, right, forward. Okay, a little bit more. A bit more. A bit more. A little bit more. Okay, and down.
Not quite long enough.
Yeah, put it on the edge. Just put it on the edge first. There you go.
Oh yeah! Well done, boss.
This side does anyway. Right. Right, hang on. Nice PPE.
Double glasses.
Double glasses. Speaking of PPE, today's episode is sponsored by Basecamp Masks. Basecamp sent us these dusk masks recently and we've been using them a lot for the work on our Tiny House Renovation Project.
We've been wearing them for hours at a time whilst we've been doing work on the tiny house, and for those of you that have worn masks before for long periods of time whilst working will know that they're usually super uncomfortable. But these are actually super comfortable. They have an L strap that goes up around the top of your head, and then they have a Velcro that goes around the back of the neck, so your ears are completely free and the strap doesn't dig into your head and pull your hair out. It's also just super comfortable to wear around your face. If you're like me and you've got a really big beard, so wearing any mask just makes it super hot and uncomfortable and really sweaty. Good thing about these, they're breathable. This fabric is breathable on the outside with the dust filter on the inside, so that stops you inhaling all of the dust. Another thing on the comfort, if you wear glasses and you've worn a mask before, you'll know that as soon as you put the mask on, you end up breathing fog into your own glasses. These don't do that. So Amy wears glasses and she's been wearing them whilst wearing the mask, and no fog because of the nose clip. So the nose clip's adjustable and it's also soft, so it sits nicely on your nose, so you can breathe, but also stops you breathing your own breath onto your glasses, so they don't fog up. And of course, they offer safety. So it has a 6-layer CE certified, 99.6% filter efficiency filter. It's filtering out a lot of the dust that you could be making whilst doing work, so you're not breathing it all in. If you're doing like heavy work, heavy dust like construction or demolition stuff, then the filter wants replacing like every 20 to 30 hours. But if you're using it for more stuff like when we were using it last week for the woodworm treatment, which is more odor, kind of lighter pollutants, then you probably want to change every 50 to 60 hours. So you can get your own base camp mask at bcmask.com. And you can also get 10% off when you use the code THWN10. And if you are going to get one thing you can do is use the link in the description, and that's our unique link. So basically that means when you go through that link, it helps fund some of the projects that we want to do and are doing, things like the tiny house and all of the various other things that we want to do. It really does help. It helps massively with trying to do all those projects. bcmask.com. Right, let's get back to the video. We're actually going to use our base camp masks because we're mixing up lime mortar for the first time.
Take that mask off. That's it.
They keep and scoop between my knees.
Alright, that's good. Come up quite. I need to come up loads on this side. Oh, that's better. think this side needs way less underneath it. That's good.
Good. nearly done.
Okay.
If we want to keep it. No, almost completely square in some bits.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you catch a bit and it rips out a whole section.
Can take it in turns. Turn him.
I think it's done. 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 Oh. Done for this week. Got a lot of stuff done this week, a lot of big things. The beam, we put a beam in, cut it from one of our trees, took all the bark off, got it to the shape, treated it and mortared it in place. Super happy. It looks really good. I think it looks really good and it's going to work perfectly because that'll go across in front, that's obviously cross in front of the door, then we'll have our other ones that'll go lengthways along the room and then we'll be able to put our floor on top of that. Still a long way to go to get floor in and that'll hopefully be, we'll get some of these beams in next week. So these, this is the final one, the one we're doing here now. This is the final one we need to do to have our 6 kind of floor joists and that we'll put the finished floor on top of. We'll finish this one tomorrow, which will be next week's video. Yeah, really good week. We're kind of making some progress. We've yet to start on any of the timber for the roof, but we're going to really focus on getting the floor in. Because after we've done that, then we can make a real kick forward onto doing the roof in our tiny house renovation project. Super fun. First time we've done any mortaring with lime. We've done some mortaring with kind of patching up the hole that was the old oven. That wasn't lime, that was cement mortar. We're going to be using lime a lot because obviously the bottom half is all stone. We're also going to be using a lot of wood. so we're going to use lime where we can. We've got some wall building to do to kind of allow us to separate the tiny house from the house it's kind of attached to, because that wall that basically is one of the walls is the external wall of the house that's next door. So we want to kind of separate, because the roof had a real big problem in that side, which is why the previous rafters had rotted out, because that edge of roof was just not very good. So we've got a plan to make a much better one. We should have a floor in next week, or the floor joists will go in next week, but we're not putting the finished floor on straight away. We are going to be doing our own tongue and groove from boards, but that's not going to go in straight away, because we're going to have a lot of work to do in there, and we're going to put in like a temporary floor that will basically just allow us to work on it. Then we'll come back and put the finished floor on much later. Looking forward to getting these in. I think they'll be really good, and it'll start to really take shape for what the room will actually be like. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up. It helps many more people like you watching this also see what we're doing, and if it helps inspire someone else to try some things they haven't done before, then great. Thanks for watching. See you next week.